Well, I'm live. I thought I'd get this breakdown before anybody showed up. I was eating my sandwich, taking some pills. Hey, Lisa, um, you by any chance see that post that somebody put up on my channel a while ago? That's why I'm having this live. Cupcake Girl seen it. Um, Thing Q said he knows it was hacked. No worries. Well, folks, um, I have. There's a couple of channels that has access to my channel. Well, there's no longer a couple of channels that I'm going to take this camera thing off my hat. Um, there, that's better. Uh, I've had people that I watch. Hey, Joe Kerr, I was wondering who that was. Uh, there's, I'm not sure there was three channels, but I have this thing. I'm 80. All right, at 80. And if I up and croak or just die, I don't want my channel to sit there and just all of a sudden nothing. I want somebody to be able to go on there and explain what happened. And right now, there's only one channel that has access to my account, and that's Crazy Family Tube. Um, the reason being, if something happens to me, they know how to get in touch with my daughter and find out what's going on. And then, lo and behold, if I have croaked, they'll be able to post, that I done went and left. Uh, and that's why uh, it that's why I wanted someone to be able to go into my channel. And they're the ones now, if something happens to me, they're going to know what's going on. But the thing, it bothers me if I'm watching somebody pretty regular and all of a sudden, they just disappear. And there's two or three right now that I watched a lot. And now there's nothing. I can't even get a response on it. And I really hate that. Janet Ortega, good evening. Nice to see you alive. Well, I'm alive and I'm pinching me. I'm here. I'm real. But I'm like 99% sure who did it, but I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to tell you, hey, Crazy Family Tube. Um, I'm not going to say who it is. Some of you probably already know who you think it is, but I'm not going to say it because I don't like to point a finger at somebody unless I know. And in this case, I don't know. I got a pretty good suspicion, but I don't know. And Scopes, I gotta take another bite of my sandwich. It helps my throat thing go away. A lot of people don't like to see somebody eat on YouTube, but in this case, I've still got this dad going, hey, Wiggleman, there's Claire Joy and Frugal Granny. Like I said, I've got a pretty good idea who it was. And Frugal Granny, somebody put up a thing on my channel that I was a phony and I wasn't there, and I can't remember where. I should have made a copy of it, but I just don't point the finger unless if I know 100%. It's kind of like politics too. If somebody says something negative about Biden, I take it with a grain of salt unless I know it. I'm not one of those just because I saw it on the news that it's so. Yes, I am, Janet. I'm sitting in this chair, and it's nice. I like it. I had to drag that sucker home. I wasn't going to leave it there. I wasn't going to leave it there because the last time I found a chair like that, I left it and come back in about 20 minutes to get it with the car, and it was gone. So Kill Switch says Biden is an evil creature. Well, dear, yeah, you can say that. And but there again, that's your politics. It's your business, and it don't concern me one bit. I mean, if you want to put it up there, fine, you put it up there. If you want to say Trump's wonderful, put it up. I don't care, but I'm not going to do it. JD, I'll go through your old videos and look at how many watched lives versus seen and see if I can give you a number to watch if people aren't speaking up. It'll give you watch hours too. Hey, that sounds good, thing. It sure does. Here lately, I've been studying this stuff with YouTube. You know, the different things about the analytics, and there's so much stuff on there. Joe's an old fella, that's for sure. He's been around forever. He's been around a long time, and I'm just amazed that he's going to be the one running. You know, I don't know who would be a better. I don't know. You know, and I really don't care. I mean, I kind of care about the politics. I kind of care about the government and that it's run right. But there is so much stuff out there now. You got, yeah. I don't. It's tough. The video, Lisa, all it said was, let's see if I can remember. It said, Chuck Dauber is a phony. He's not real. It was just a couple of pages of text there, but I can't remember what all it said. But I wish I'd have made a copy of that. You got a storm coming, Granny? And where are you at there? Yeah, it said you're being tricked, stuff like that. I didn't even know it was up, and I was sitting in here at the computer, and my daughter must have some kind of an alarm on her phone every time one of my videos goes up. And she come running in here, what the hell is going on? I didn't know what she was talking about. But so I went on, and sure enough, there it was. I worry about that Alzheimer's, so I don't want that. Of course, they say Ricky, you just got internet. Oh, you missed a lot then. But I'm pretty sure who it was, but I can't say. I'm not even going to say. I'm not even going to ask them if they did it or not. I didn't post anything negative on their channel about stuff they were saying and doing, but I did talk to them in private via email, and they got an answer for everything, though it's not right. But you know, but I thought the only reason I talked, my daughter said, "You shouldn't even been talking to them like that." Well, I seen their channel was kind of hurting. They're kind of stuck, and I was trying to tell them why I thought they were stuck. Well, they don't think they're stuck, but they're stuck. I believe you would be happier in the southern U.S. areas than anywhere else on the planet. Yeah, you know, I miss North Carolina. I miss the winters, but things I don't miss is having to drop a few $100s. It depends on what you heated with. At one point, we were heating with kerosene fuel oil. At another point, we was heating with gas. And a whole lot of the time, hey, Christy, hey, Cat. At one point, a whole lot of the time, we was heating with wood. I don't miss having to have that fuel or buy that fuel or go out and chop them trees and stuff and get the wood. I don't miss that. I don't miss getting up and having to go to the store and you can't go because there's so much snow on the ground. I don't miss stuff like that, but I do. I just miss the mountains. I miss. I miss in-laws and stuff. That, hey, Manuela from Berlin. Elena wants to know where in Texas. She goes and visits Texas. She's got relatives in Texas. And Chris and Holly live about an hour and a half south of me. I find a lot of the same things in dumpsters as they do. So definitely can be an inconvenience. I'm doing well, Christy. I'm doing well. Hey, Christy from Crazy Family Tube, you mentioned a private live stream. When you want to do that? Give me a time. I need to talk to y'all anyway. Well, honestly say I miss Marty and Alan going out and dumpster diving. I sure do. They're down. I mean, they're not really putting much up there or anything, and it's just I don't know how. It's a lot of things I'm not understanding about Michigan. Some people praises that governor, and I can't remember her name. It's a lady, and some of them praise her, and some people think it ought to stay like it is, shut down, and some people think it ought to be back up and running. I don't know. I don't hear much. I don't see much from our governor about this. You know what? I better not catch anybody being Quiver Dingbat. Dingbat is my sweetie. They better not be messing with her. Whitmire, I don't like her. She smiles during her press conferences when talking about bad stuff. It's unnerving. You know, the way somebody appears and stuff when they're talking publicly, it carries a lot of weight, impressions that people get. I'll do that, thank you. Um, I suppose way back in the day, and I'm not bragging about this because I'm not proud of the fact, but I was the type of person, if I was out driving and somebody cut me off or something or shot me a finger or something like that, I am going to run after you and pull you over if I can and give you a good cussing and dare you to get out of that car. That was the type of person I was. It scared my wife to death sometimes when I did that. Well, I never do that now. I hadn't been like that in years and years. You just don't know what's going on with that person. It's a person. If they're bad, they're bad. Um, Kristen Holly, she says she also, well, I don't watch them anymore, so I don't know what, I don't know, I don't know what they're doing. I know, I kind of, to me, it seems like to me they've been homeless for a while, ever since they left that little trailer. They at least they had a home base. You know that was home, and they but they've been homeless. They are homeless. They're not homeless that they haven't got a roof over their head. They're paying for it. I don't know what they make from YouTube. It can't be a whole lot. But you can go to that social thing and it'll tell you, give you an idea. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Sounds great, Christy. That's Thursday. I would love that. I would love that. And high risk for forest fires in Germany, says Manuela. No rain for months. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you're on here or not, Granny Doe. But thank you so much for that gift. I won't mention what it was because you didn't say there. You didn't actually say anything. It just popped up and it was there. I'm trying to clean up out. I'm trying to get all that stuff squared away. And I'm having to retrain myself not to throw away certain things that I've been throwing away. Like I've got a ceiling fan out there that I need. The paddles is not junk. It's going to be used for crafts. Hey, Sissy Myers, are you new, dear? I'm gonna have to look you up. You're not you're not related to Angel Myers, are you? If you're related to Angel, I've been knowing her since she was 6 or 7 years old. I felt so bad one time. We were starting a group in the Boy Scouts. It's where girls could go to it and stuff, and she wanted to do that so bad. And I said, Angel, how old are you? She said 12. I said, dear, you can't do that till you're 14. She can pass for that, but I'm stuttering now. Oh boy, Cat. That's who I'm thinking of. I want to talk to you more about your photography because I was into that in a big way there for 2 or 3 years. Had my own little studio and all that stuff, and I love pets and children. I love pets and children, and I just love doing it. But I quit doing it when Naked Woods running my lot. Nobody been there in 4 years. Your game warden or someone would have to come check if they saw smoke. Yeah. And follow Crazy Family and No with Angel. Okay. I was looking at that video that Crazy Family Chief did of me when they said we found our grandpa or something like that. I only had 364 subscribers at that point. I almost immediately got about 300 more. And my channel just grew from that. And some of you guys, all of you guys are just phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. I'm not watching a lot of dumpster diving videos anymore. I'm watching some, but some of them, they're just staged. And I kind of can Well, you know, I don't know that there's that, but it just strikes me as that. And if I don't, if I think that, I'm probably not going to watch them anymore. So, hi from New Zealand. Hey, painting houses. Glad you subscribed, sir. I need my. I don't need my house painted. I need my bedroom painted. I hope you subscribe to me, my friend. I'll have to put New Zealand on my map. I'm trying to put a little pin on every country that I've got a subscriber at, and if it's big enough, I'll put a pin at the town they live in and stuff. But who is Ricky? Is Ricky Lance on here? I don't know. Hey, is Christy and Marty, is Alan going nuts, not getting out much anymore, or is he just taking it in his stride? But anyway, guys, this live stream was just to let you know that uh, you can draw your own conclusions. I don't know. I've got a couple ideas, but there's only one channel now that has complete and total access to my channel, and that's Crazy Family Tube. The reason being, if I quote, they have a task to let you guys know that Dauber is gone. Hope they don't ever have to do that, but you know, I'm in my 80th year, and I'll be 80 in less than a year. So, well, if it's who I think it is, they had access to my channel. I had totally forgotten because went so far back that I gave them the access to it. The same reason I gave Crazy Family Tube access to my channel, so they could go in there and step in if I did die or something like that. And that's what that was. And at that time, when I gave these people access, I'm gonna cuss a little bit. I thought the sun rose and set in their ass. I don't think that now. Yeah, I want to do that. Manuela, I want, you know, it just amazes me. You know, Manuela, when I was stationed in Germany, and if you wanted to call home or talk to somebody at home, you had to go down to where the payphones was at and stand in line that just seemed extremely long and wait, and then have enough coins to pay for that call, and then the connection was never that good. And now, uh, I'm talking to Manuela. She's in Berlin. I'm talking to the Cullen family in South Africa. I'm talking to, I forgot his name from uh, uh, what was that? Anyway, was it Brazil or Venezuela? It's one of them countries like that. I'll have to go back and look. I don't. My short-term memory. What was it? Painting houses. He's in New Zealand. He's in New Zealand. I'm gonna look you up, New Zealand, and see what you got on your channel. I'll subscribe to you anyway. I try to subscribe to all my subscribers, and I'm not doing a sub for sub. If you're a subscriber, uh, I'll go check you out. Um, but as I was saying, now you just talk to people all over the world. I got people in Australia, Germany, New Zealand, England, South Africa, and what pandemic of anti information. Why does that keep popping up there? I ain't got nothing against Sean Hannity, but I just don't. If I want to know something, I'll go to whoever I think is talking about it and see. They're saying that Texas is going to open back up on Friday, but not really sure. Uh, and by the way, folks, I don't know if you are or not, but if you're calling what's going on now martial law, my opinion is you are wrong. This is not martial law. I mean, martial law, you can't set foot out unless you got a darn good reason to be out. You can't. You can't. This is not martial law. I've seen martial law. Uh, I seen it once where I was at in Germany, and they did it. There was an explosive set out in the parade field, and nobody could do anything, go anywhere. They got it sorted out, and you didn't go out. You could get shot, but this is not martial law, folks. This is not even close. If you want to go to the store, you can go to the store, and you don't have to stop and give somebody a reason. You just go. Now, if they think you're not doing what you're supposed to, they can stop you and talk to you about it. Who's misbehaving? Terry, Terry. I hate missing stuff on here. Hey, there's Maggie. Hey, Maggie, I had gloves on a while ago working out there on my cans. Not bad. And yeah, you guys, please support me when you can. And you know what, guys? If every one of you guys could set your mind to something or share me out to other people you know, because my goal is to get up around 3 or 4 thousand subscribers, and then I wouldn't care if I ever got any more or not. I mean, you want more, but the problem with getting more, you can't, uh, you can't deal one on one like I do most of you guys that's on here now. Every one of y'all, if you want to talk to me, gosh, all you got to do is send a message to Junk Dauber to my email, junkdauber@gmail.com, and say, hey, let's have a private chat. And oh, by the way, I am looking for somebody that will have a private chat with me, but be willing for me to make it public. I want people to see what a private chat looks like. It doesn't look like this right here. It would be me on one side of the screen, them on the other side, and just the two of us talking. And I want to do a private chat like that I can make public. But so far, I always ask everybody, can we make this public, or do you want it to stay private? And 99% of the time, they want it to stay private. And that's cool too, because if it stays private, then we can talk about more things. We can say more things that you really wouldn't want to put on your channel. Uh, trying to see what I'm missing here. Let's see, what time is it in Guam? It is, let me see, oh, it's 7:40 a.m. It's early morning there. Early morning. But yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Christy, we will do that. I wanted to do one like you guys do, sitting in front of your TV and all that stuff, and all of you in it. And I asked my daughter what we would have to do that. Now, all these TVs, I thought they were smart TVs, but turns out they're not smart TVs. The one she had that took a dump, now that was a smart TV. Yeah, that's about right. 11:40 p.m. I used to have a thing for Bad Kissing in Germany. It was a camera that showed what's going on in Bad Kissing 24 hours a day, and it just sits there, and it's a scene that I walked through many times when I was there. Painting houses, 9:41 morning here. Manuela, it is late here. Yes, I guess it is. Yeah, it's about coming up on midnight. I'll fix me these little, I don't know what you call these things, but I sprinkle cheese and mayonnaise on it, and then I put a slice of bologna on it. Beef bologna. I don't use the other, but not bologna, but salami. And they're kind of tasty. I don't know if they're bad for me. Jerry Barber Everett, how do you put, where did that go? How do I put links in a video? How would you put a link in a video? Let me think about that. I don't know. I know how to do a lot of things. Yeah, that's the same time here too, Crazy Family. Yeah, Carjo, you're right there. Now, back when I was doing Boy Scouts, I was in Boy Scouts 14 years with my grandson, and we was camped out in this forest. It was just mainly pine trees. And boy, there's a storm come up all of a sudden. And next thing we knew, the game wardens and the forest rangers they were in there getting everybody out. You gotta go. It's dangerous. And he hadn't no long more than said that when about 50 foot away, a tree come down, a pine tree. Who is it? Okay, Crazy Family, who is Shirley Marlin? Is she a subscriber? Oh, that means she's got the virus and she's pregnant. Wow. Talk about complications. Do you know? Let's see, Russ. You know the Billy Wilder film 1, 2, 3. Check that out. It was recorded in 1963 in Berlin. I'll sure do it. I'll look that up. It's a movie. 1, 2, 3. Yes, is it wartime related, Manuela, or is it about something else? I like to talk about stuff. I watch a lot of films, World War II stuff. I don't watch it, but way back, Manuel. Let me tell you something. way back when I was really young, the Germans were bad. And my mama used to tell me we didn't need to go out there to the street and play around them cars because if we did, Hitler would get us. And so I had bad feelings about Germans. Now, today, if I'm looking at a war film, especially the stuff that's real, it's not actually acting or anything, and I see, say, a tank or a Panzer, or whatever you want to call it, explode, and these guys come crawling out of there on fire. They're Germans, but I'm thinking there goes somebody's brother, somebody's dad. You know, that's the way I see stuff now. I don't see it. Manuela, we'll do that. We'll do that. You just, guys, what you have to do is send me an email. Because if you tell me on here, I may not remember it. But if you send me an email and say I want to do a live stream, then it's right there in print. I'm not going to forget it, because if I forget it, I can go right back to it and see it. My memory is not great. I was sitting here this morning making notes. Where are they? Where are they? I was sitting here making notes on the back of some old business cards of mine. This one here says, interviews about today's pandemic. I want to talk to some high school students about this. You know, they're in a situation now, they're fixing to graduate, and they're not going to be able to have a graduation ceremony. You know, so they're losing a lot, and I just like to know what their thoughts is about that. And I made another note. I want to know what you think about somebody, and that somebody is me, that I had on hand cash in the bank, not bonds, not in stock or anything like that, but cash I had on hands at one time, approximately $250,000. And now I don't have squat. It's been a long time since I've had any cash on hand. I don't have cash on hand other than what, like what Granny Doe just sent me. You know, and what, oh boy, see, there goes my memory again. What in the world? Cat sent me a $25 gift card, and it's still, I've still got it right here. So, you know, that's cash on hand, but I've got a plan. I'm trying to set me back up a woodworking shop. I want to do crafts. I want to quit digging in trash. You know what, Jerry, I'm going to write that down. Jerry. Jerry and Barb. Jerry and Barb. Links. I have to write. I hate my memories like it is. Now, my long-term memory, you know, remembering stuff way off, it's there. It's a little fuzzy about certain things. Yeah. And you know, folks, just because I mentioned so-and-so sent me some dollars doesn't mean that you should feel like you should be able to send something. Because if you can't, you can't. And it's not about the dollars. Okay, Cullen family in South Africa, thank you for stopping by. I surely do. Russell, you got email. Manuela Kipps. Okay, thank you, Manuela. But yeah, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But some people like to help. It's supporting my channel, really, because it's not like I'm going out here and spending it like some people I see do. They go out there and they eat out. Well, they used to. I don't know if they still are or not. But, I ain't going out there and eating on your dollar. Well, I don't want to get into that either. I don't go out much. Very seldom. And most times, if anything comes in here that comes from a restaurant, my daughter's brought it to me. Okay, Terry. See you later, dear. Can you report what was done to YouTube? I already checked into it, and if I've given them access to my computer, no, there's nothing I can do about it. When you give somebody access, if you give somebody access to your bank account and they go in there and take all the money that you've got, you gave them access. You gave them access. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know. I'm not losing any sleep over it anyway. I'm just not. But I just wanted to go on here and explain, what happened and why I took it down. When I took it down, I think it was already 57 views. So it was really fast. It really happened, and there was views popped up super fast. I wish it'd pop up that fast just on my regular videos. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. And I appreciate all of you. I love you. And it feels like something I ought to say. I'm thinking maybe bon appetit. Is that the way you say that? Because I got 2 more of these I'm waiting. But this nagging cough, I don't know what to do about it. And my temperature's staying around 97 point something to 94 or 98.1.2, something like that. But this cough, and this morning I got coughing some take care and stuff. I ain't been in no bins, Maggie. You'll see. I don't know if this video I made, I can't remember what's in this one. Anyway, I'm behaving. I'm behaving. And thank you guys for being here. And bon appetit. I'm not going to show you eating because some of you don't like to see somebody eating on camera, so I'm not going to do it. But I'll catch you on the next one.